I have no clue what's going on with my hair. It like I was driving with the window down, but I didn't think it was this crazy. All right. Anyway, welcome back to the shop. Um, we've got some updates on the Altima and updates on racing and the other stuff that we're doing with the car. We're going to show you guys some fun stuff, and we're going to show you guys some changes that we're doing. I found out today, even though it's right at the top when you order the tickets, it's right at the very top. You are not allowed to live stream, to do your own live stream from the event. That's whether you're a spectator or a participant. And I understand that. It's their facility. They have their own live stream. That makes total sense. Hopefully in the future, they can take live streams from other people and incorporate it into their live stream and give their live stream customers more options. Hopefully that's something that can happen in the future. But so we can't live stream, but I do have a couple of action cameras. We're not going to name brand them because they don't pay us anything or give us anything or anything like that. So we have a couple of action cameras that we're going to put in the Altima, and we're going to face them in two different directions. One's going to be facing forward, one's going to be facing the back. And this will we'll upload this after the race. It's also kind of one of those things. What happened? Who zigged when someone should have zagged? Should I have gone high? Should I have gone low? What the hell is that guy doing? There'll be a lot of those questions, I'm sure. So we'll have GoPro footage, and I'll try and trim it down so it's not super boring. But I'll also have the full race. So if you want to look at stuff, there'll be a couple different versions. Also, you guys may have noticed I'm changing, adding graphics and stuff to the front page of this channel. And I'm going to be adding more and more vehicles. I have the Atom up there now. I'll be adding the limo. I'll be adding other race cars and things like that. And I'm not a graphic designer by any stretch, and their formatting is very odd. So trying to get the pictures all in the right place. And so you guys might notice those changes. That is actually me doing that, and it's not, I haven't been hacked or anything. Is that thread clean? Mark's cleaning up a chunk of the all thread here, and that thing's just spinning freely. That's some Home Depot product right there. So yeah, we'll get in the car. We're also gonna add nitrous to the car. I know it's actually, we're not adding nitrous. We're adding NOS to the car. You know, because Hector's going to be running 3 spoon engines, so we want to make sure with T66 turbos and
Motec system exhaust.
A Motec system exhaust. What else? There was something else he had too. He had 3 spoon engines,
T66 turbos, and NOS.
NOS and a Motec system exhaust. But I already have the Motec system exhaust, so I'm set in that department. That Hector signed for me, which was very cool. If you ever get a chance to meet Noel, he's a really, really cool guy, and he's definitely a big car guy. Don't let his, you know, Latino gangster, you know, his Hector persona,
yeah,
you know, that he's kind of fallen into. Don't let that fool you. He's a big car guy. He loves really cool cars. So if you get a chance, if you see him at events or whatever, definitely stop over and say, hey, he's a super, super cool guy. So yeah, we'll get cracking on the Altima here. Mark's gonna climb in the trunk. I don't know why the bigger guy is getting in the trunk, but that's he found these really cool spots to mount the action cameras. So
you already let the cat out of the bag already. You already mentioned the GoPro.
Oh, I did? Okay,
yeah.
Well, we won't say it anymore. We're just going to say action cameras. One of them is a GoPro. One of them is one I got like stupid cheap for like $49. It's called an Ice Fox, and it is literally a straight clone of a GoPro.
So it's a Temu version of a GoPro.
Yeah, it's very chin. But they have a cool logo. The Ice Fox logo is cool. Yeah.
It uses the same mounts as the GoPros do.
Yeah, same mounts, same batteries, same cards. So yeah, I can't really complain. And originally I got it just to do time-lapse stuff. So for the house here with sunsets and the pool and the beach and stuff like that, it has a really cool time-lapse, a bunch of time-lapse settings on it that I really liked. And that's why I got it. I could just literally stick it in a steak and let it roll like all day. So that's why I originally
I think we're good now.
That guy's spinning good? Okay. Yep. There goes that.
Yeah, it was a little rough at first, but it's cleaned up now.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to grab the camera. I'm going to show you guys. We'll get a couple of lights in there too.
There should be one in for there from last night.
Yeah. I'll grab the other one that's been charging. And we also have new mics, but they're on charge right now. So we'll do them tomorrow. We'll test out the new mics, and you can tell me if you guys like the new mics or not. That's the actual GoPro.
Yeah, the other one's in the back still.
Okay, the Ice Fox is still in the back. I'm going to see if I can find a good spot to put this light. Of course. Oh, wow. There's actually metal right there. Okay. Yeah. Lord. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the seat because we have the ability now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting messages. Who is sexting me? No one. Yeah, the power seat goes all the way forward.
Nice.
Or tilts all the way forward. The quick release doesn't work, but the power does. So if the car rolls over, it's going to take a minute for the person in the back to get out. Great. But yeah, we'll see if I can get a cool shot for you guys. I'm going to lower you down here. And I'm going to lower you a little bit more without dumping the whole rig. We'll see if we can kind of slide you over a little bit. You guys can see where Mark's working on the back deck there. And this is just 1/4-20 all thread from Home Depot, Lowe's, whoever. And it's just a 12-inch section. I'll show you guys. We were trying to use it as a battery hold down, but we got the other one working. So this is just all thread. This is 1/4-20, which is your standard camera mount. For smaller cameras, if you're working with larger cameras, like motion picture cameras and bigger rigs, you'll run a 3/8/16. Those are the standard thread sizes.
This out too.
What's that?
That's the
The plunger?
yeah, for the seat.
The release?
Yeah.
Does he come out?
Yeah, there's 2 bolts right up top.
Okay.
Then we can put that forward facing here, so I don't have to fix my way over.
Yeah.
I can use one of these bolt holes right here.
Is there a bolt hole on the other side too?
There's one.
No, I meant on this side.
Yeah, there's another one over here. There's no plunger on that side.
So there's nothing up top.
No.
Okay.
So we can have that one out the back. I just got to snug it.
Yep.
And we can set.
Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that one camera. Can you point to it again? There it is. That one's in center in the back. That one's looking backwards. That's our Ice Fox. And then our GoPro is going to be
Roughly like right here.
Yeah. Well, we can do the bolt on the inside, towards the inside, towards the center of the car. So the one, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That way they're a little bit closer to centered.
And I need a 10. And I put the 10 back.
10, no, there's
No.
there's an 11. I'll grab you a 10. Hang on.
Oh, it's fine. I can get out.
Right here.
Okay.
You put the 10 back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you put it all the way in. Okay. Yep. 10. I'm just like resting these guys on top. And also tonight, we are still running Rockstar.
See, I'm faithful to my monster.
That's cool.
Now you switch it up.
Put our NOS kit on as soon as Mark is done in there.
Oh, you can.
It's okay. I'm just warming up. I got to warm up the adhesion part of this. So yeah, we were looking for mount. Hang on a sec. I got to come down with you guys here. Get my knee pad out. So blow my knees out. So we were looking for mounts to put the action cameras on, and Mark was climbing around inside the trunk from the back, and it was he was looking around in there for places to use that all thread, because remember we had the all thread left over from trying to do the batteries. So see, Tress, yeah. Hang on, Tress. I'll get to your question in a second. So we remember the all thread, and the all thread is going to work great because it's also on the bottom of our action cameras. Is the one still up here? No.
Yeah. No, it was in the seat. Did you not move it? That's right here.
So the bottom of the action cameras, this is 1/4-20 thread, which is a very common thread size. Like I said, we can just mount this in there, and then we can just use the all thread. You can also use a nut and bolt if you really want, but the all thread works really well because you have that extra length, so you can adjust height.
Yeah, because that back one is up as high as it can go.
Yeah, it's touching glass back there. And we're going to have 2 cameras. So we'll have one camera facing forward, one camera facing backwards. And we'll zoom them in appropriately so that they actually have a good view. You're not zoomed all the way out. The rear one is going to be probably zoomed out pretty far. The one facing forward is actually probably going to be zoomed in pretty steep. But yeah, my streaming, and I was going to say, Mark, if you want to get that thing out of your head, out of your way, you can just take him down. He just should slide. Yep. There you go.
I hit my head on that like 3 or 4
This
times.
is a sun visor mount for a phone. And this was going to be the streaming camera, but it's not. Hey, guys. Hey, Joe's here. Are you getting supplies, or are you joining us?
Just chilling.
Okay. There's my friend Joe. If you're looking for full paint critique, he is it. Are you going to give us grades? Because Mark did the back and I did the hood.
Back's better than the front.
See, I told you I could do it.
Same. Yeah. We had 2. Okay, just criteria. We had 2 cans each, and I had to do more coverage.
Well, yeah, you just have more room.
Oh, I also had to cover some Hillbillies primer back here.
His was actually primered.
Yeah.
That was rough.
A for effort.
A for effort, but what's the actual grade on trunk and hood?
I mean, the application is better on this one.
Okay.
It's not as dry.
Hey, check out the blend job on the quarter over here on the spray can.
So Joe's a professional painter. So when Mark and I are talking about blending paint, Joe's laughing internally, externally, everywhere because
he's emotionally damaged by our scenery.
Professional. I'm an amateur doing a professional job.
Okay, still way better than what the hell we're doing. You know what I just realized is
Rip the gasket out.
well, I don't need the weather stripping.
There's a lot of stuff you don't need.
Well, remember, this car has to go back together because it's already sold. So that's why I've saved a whole bunch of the parts. Depending on how bad things are going to get.
I mean, it can be sold afterwards.
I mean, it can be sold to the junkyard for scrap.
See, that's where I was going.
My friend's son wants to. My friend, he wants to buy it for his son. He's like, he needs a beater. He's 16, 17 years old.
Can just bounce off of shit. And,
yeah, and not.
Well, I mean, that's what we're going to do Saturday. So
yeah.
So we're trying to be careful with it. So Truss, about the nitrous, we're not allowed to run nitrous, but we are going to put NOS on the car. If you hang out, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And are you bringing a battery pack for the stream? No, we're not doing live streaming because it's not allowed by Freedom Factory. And that's my thumb. It just keeps giving a thumbs up. Are you buffing out the orange peel? Not unless Joe gets saucy in the middle of the night and it's driving him absolutely crazy. But
He's
I'm
gonna have a
guessing
lot
it's
of. He's
not.
gonna have his work cut out for him.
Yeah. he'll have 20 hours into this thing just trying to get it.
I mean, he's gonna be. If he starts now, he might be done by Saturday morning when
Right.
we leave.
Yeah, we're probably not going to buff anything out. It's black.
Who gives a shit?
We're done.
matters.
Yeah, we're done. And that's not racist. That's just what color it is. So we're just trying to get it covered and not corroding and all the same color all the way around.
All right, so
And
we've run
there's a
into a
little
small problem
overspray
back here.
or a lot. What?
We've run into a small problem.
Okay.
So the hole that comes up from the bottom,
Uh-huh.
these holes are offset. So I'm either gonna have to cut a chunk of this out back here to get it to fit, or find somewhere else. Or I can go originally in the speaker grill back here.
But that's further back, way further back, right?
It's about the same distance. It's
What if we cut a smaller chunk of the quarter 20 of the all thread? If you have a smaller version of the all thread, it'll fit in that hole. Yeah, well, we did have Mexican tonight, so. Yeah.
Did we forget to get towels?
Oh crap! Hang on, I'll be right back. I've guessed at the house and I didn't prep the house very well.
Jerry was gonna try to take
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm.
all threads sits cockeyed.
yeah, because there's a hole
beach towels
right
in there?
here
Are
and
there-
a hole right here. And I took the plunger out for the
There's
sink
none
fold
in there?
down, thought I could sneak this up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the towels go?
That and this is threaded down here too, because it was these
Oh,
little 10 mils right here. But yeah, that worked out perfect for that one.
Yeah, that's good. So what, you're trying to do a forward facing one?
Mm-hmm. Because his camera mounts are quarter
Two-
20s on the bottom.
those two were stacked in my bathroom, so I'll find the other ones for you guys.
So
All right.
yeah, there's a nut and a washer on the bottom and a nut and a washer
Yeah.
on the top.
When I did all the laundry for the towels, I just stuck them all. I stashed them in the master bathroom, not in the guest bathroom, so there was no towels in there.
You even changed those like
Oh yeah, and the cool part is you can offset them, so that
will
one.
be different.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, they're great. They're not very bright. Even the white setting is not very bright. The red is by far the dimmest,
Yeah, red's always different.
but it's fun, you know. Why not?
Hilarious.
And you can do the same thing. You can change it to for different, like for Christmas or
Yeah.
Valentine's Day or whatever. Yeah.
Man, you painted this hood, but didn't fix all the hail damage?
Yeah. I just saw the hail damage after painting the hood. If we make that guy shorter, does he work?
So, and also these are threaded from the bottom. There's like rib nuts on the bottom side.
Oh, okay.
So
But we can go there. What's that? What are you holding up right there?
all thread.
If you hold it from the bottom, what's the position? Oh, that works great.
But it's a little bit of an angle, so we'll have to tilt the GoPro forward just a hair.
Or we can also hammer that stud a little bit. Oh, it's forward, backward,
It's tilted backwards.
but it's not tilted left or right.
No, it'll go in straight.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
I just got to drop this down, get the nut and washer started on it,
Yeah.
because I got to go through.
You can't bring it up from.
Oh, it will go through the bottom.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, did you get a washer for that?
Yeah, I got nut and washer.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we have the GoPro mounts going. Sorry, the action camera mounts.
Cameras.
Yeah. And also, if you're going to do something like this, you don't have to use all thread. All thread is nice because it's adjustable and you get multiple lengths if you want to cut it. You need that guy?
Yeah, I don't know where the other one went.
Is he still in the trunk? area?
No, I left it here unless I'm sitting on. Oh, here you can have this. I found it. I wasn't necessarily sitting on it, but it was over here.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't care about.
There's another set somewhere.
Yeah.
I just
didn't care about having towels run around naked to dry off.
that's cool. Just text me so I know to stay in whatever room I'm in. Yeah. Yeah, Joe's down here. It's like 51 degrees outside. He's like, it is so nice out.
Every time.
I'm like, this is really cold for down here. He's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is beautiful. You're lucky I have clothes on. So yeah, since we can't do any streaming, we're gonna do the action cameras, and that's gonna give us, the best footage we can get. It'd be nice to have more action cameras so we can do driver's point of view and all this.
You can take a plate and then hook it on both, have it come out, then a plate so you have cameras exactly
On both on the same plate? Yeah. Question for Joe, what's your favorite color to paint?
Who's that from?
That's from one of the subscribers. The guy's name is Truss. Let's see. Truss 5549. I just call him Truss.
Well, I mean, I've done
Watermelon pink?
I've done watermelon pink. That was an interesting one. I did a copper. I forget exactly what it was, but it was like a copper color on the truck one time. That one was pretty good.
Like a root beer copper?
Yeah.
Sparkly?
Yeah, it was super sparkly.
But nothing like favorite, like white or black or no.
I guess I like my blood red.
Oh, the
Semi-auto red.
Semi-Hagar red? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little overspray here. It actually
That's what razor blades for.
it feels like 120 grit sandpaper.
That or steel wool take it right off.
Yeah, or overspray remover. I use that stuff all over the place. An overspray remover for the Plastidip. This whole car was Plastidip. Right?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the shop we just use like soapy water and razor blades. And it comes right off.
Yeah. With my luck, I'll get a crap razor blade. Just grind right through. So yeah, Joe's girlfriend's car, her Miata, is watermelon pink, which is actually a very, very, or is it just watermelon?
It's watermelon.
Yeah, it's a very cool red pink color.
With green wheels.
Yeah, bright green wheels.
Green steering wheel.
The interior's still black, right?
She did custom interior. Well, the seats are black, but she did that like color change door panel.
Oh yeah, the door cards are all different. Yeah. Yeah, our Miata's like totally pimped out.
We're getting there.
And she just got her Evo back, which is
Got the Evo back.
nothing makes a girl happier than getting her Evo back.
Knock on wood, this motor lasts longer.
Yeah. That'd be cool if we had tracking, like, Insta360, and you could do tracking with that. But again,
I wish I would have thought about it because I had that camera.
yeah.
I would have 100% brought it.
Well, and I have the tracking gimbals,
Yeah.
but they track faces and don't track cars.
Yeah.
So the Insta360 would be cool. One of these days, maybe I'll upgrade to an Insta360. That's sick. What gen Evo? Is it 9?
It's a 10.
10. Yeah, it's a 10. Evo 10. It's silver, pewter. I don't know.
It's graphite gray.
Graphite gray.
2010. They only ran that color for 2 years.
2010. Yeah.
Yeah, fully built motor, 62 millimeter turbo. I think has a triple fuel pump setup in it and giant injectors.
Yeah, it's nicer than the last one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the last one she was just driving home, and the built engine, literally driving home. She's not trying to race Hector or anything. The engine ate itself. It just windowed the block, sent a rod right off the side.
Yeah.
Just going from like the grocery store home.
Yeah,
And
we were coming back from a car show.
Yeah.
On the highway, just cruising. All of a sudden, behind me, I just see her pull off.
Boom. Yeah, everything went out the side.
Camera mounts are done.
All right. So there's our 2 cameras. Hopefully you guys can see those, kind of. There's the two GoPros or the action cameras. There's one. There's the other. One is facing forward. One is facing backwards. So with any good fortune, we'll get some actual good footage. He said, well, Evo 9, one of my dream cars right there. Yeah, Evo 9 still a great platform. Yeah. They never really screwed up the Evo until they stopped making it.
Yeah, her dream car is like an Evo 8-9, but they're so on
The 9MR with the 6-speed. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is
The DC.
5-speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So
I worked at a Mitsu dealership, and I had to replace all-wheel drive control pumps. Like, it was a day job.
These are our
and they sucked.
These are our latch releases.
They told us
Back deck.
4,000 miles or something on break-in.
Yeah, he did the work.
So we're gonna put this in the box with all of our spare parts.
Place called Slow Motion Motorsports.
Oh, slow mo.
I know Slow Mo.
Yeah.
They're good people. They'll treat you right.
Originally, we had Exigent Solutions in Cincinnati.
Never heard of them.
So they built the first motor. We spent like 12, 13 grand on it, and then it blew up in 12,000 miles. And then we took it back to them because they're like, "Hey, if you just pay for the parts, we'll do the work." No, they took our money, and the business pretty much shut down.
Yeah.
So Corey, the owner of Slow Motion back in the day, he had one of the fastest Hondas in Columbus in the early 2000s.
It was an EK?
No, EG hatch. It was
hatch.
a built B series, and that car made over 400 wheel on pump gas.
B16, B18.
It was a B18 C1 GSR.
Yeah, those are nuts.
Now they run Evo 10s.
Yep.
All right.
Then
So
Justin Del Cole, he's a big Evo guy, like their sales guy.
their
up
dash
front.
cam setup.
Yeah.
No,
Big,
this is the
big
back
Evo
of the
guy.
car. That's where the rear
So-
seat goes. So
Yep,
the
so
front
we
of the
just
car
follow
is
what
over
they
here.
said.
So since I'm going to spin you guys around anyway, I'll show you.
So far since the build.
So there's the front of the car.
How'd it look?
So that's
Super
the back.
glittery.
Which is expected.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to move you guys around to the other side.
Yeah, my car will
We're
be
gonna
down here
install
in
the
like
NOS.
2 weeks. I can't wait. It's got a little
I'm going to
Mustang.
take my pad with me because
Yeah, they said
Concrete
they're saying,
kills.
I was like, so what do you think it's going to make a wheel? And I was like, conservative too, because she daily said.
Is that like a 62 on it,
I
or?
don't remember exactly. The ARC and the RV one. I don't remember what the exhaust side is. The intake is
and I'm also going to
62.
power up the car and
But,
lower the
they
window.
said it should make like 590 wheels.
Respectable.
Yeah. And they said that's conservative, not pushing the motor hard. So
Yeah. And that's probably on about 20, 25 pounds. Is that on E85 or?
yeah, that's E85.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing a dual tube.
Okay, just drop the window down.
So we're on E85 493.
I'll get the rest of that out shortly. Oh, little off-roader there.
And then once she gets that back, I'm sure she's gonna be like, "Is the turbo gonna be on now?"
Yeah. Joe, where's your old turbo?
So she's like, you know, I put a supercharger on my Miata because I like hearing her whine so much. I wanted to hear it while I was driving.
Oh, snap. All right. So I'll leave that joke on the stream and she can check it later and send you.
She's heard it before.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure. So we did take the center. What is it? HMSL. This is technically called HMSL.
Supercharger on
High mounted stoplight. We took this
nice.
out of the back. Some cars run it, some don't. I'd really
That
like to
sounds
run
so
it, but it's in the way of
crazy.
the cameras. So we're going to take this with us just in case they're like, you have to have it in there.
And then a smaller
So
on the supercharger.
yeah, it does suck that I can't live stream, but it's okay. I totally get
Jesus
why
Christ.
they're doing it. It's
Yeah.
it's their event,
That's
it's
my
their live
Mustang.
stream. Definitely don't want to screw it up.
Turbo
and,
LS car. It's been 530
um,
and 8.
I'll send the suggestion to them. Hey, if you allow people to live stream, they should allow you to broadcast their stuff so they get free cameras that they can pump into their live
Yeah.
And
You know.
racing her on the
stream. It just makes for a better experience for someone who's paying
She
for
slowed down,
a
and he
feed,
went past,
they would
and
have
lost control
extra.
of the median, like,
Oh,
They would have extra
no.
cameras, you know, and
Oh,
extra
no.
options to watch. So
Then we pulled
maybe in
over
the
to make
future
sure
they
he
do
was
something like
alright.
that.
He gets out of the
But
car with a smile
we're gonna
on his
put-
face, airbag
we're gonna put the
blows,
NOS right
car's
here.
total.
And he was like, that
And,
was fun.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, we're gonna
Give me a
take you off
second.
the
It's
side
been
of the
heating up
road.
because you have to, you know, you have to heat up the NOS.
That's fucked.
Oh, of course.
There goes
My
the
ass
window.
smacks the
Yeah.
door.
Oh, no, I just dropped an F-bomb.
Oh yeah, that's all right. We get 3 F-bombs per.
I've used my one.
Oh, okay.
On YouTube, it really doesn't matter as long as it's not within like the first 10 minutes.
No, on Facebook it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In YouTube they count them.
I thought it was after the first 10 minutes they don't count.
They count them all.
Really?
They listen to everything. If there's music remotely playing in the background, they'll
And they're
mute.
gonna hum some music.
Yeah, they'll mute everything.
Hey, this toolbox looks familiar.
Yeah, that's my old one from that actually used to have all my guitar stuff in it at the other house.
Mine's the bigger one. Mine's deeper.
So here is our NOS. And these are obviously the energy drink cans. They've been hot glue welded together and they're going to get hot glued onto the dash. Then we have a bonus. The caps are actually drilled out and we're going to run some tubing into the dash. This is purely for looks, but it's fun and it's silly. And that's why we're doing all this stuff, right? So I'm going to hop in here.
Let's see if I can find the 530 pass.
Try to get,
It was
comfortable.
funny because it was I drove
And
the
try
car
to get
90
it
miles
centered.
to the track,
this is simple.
and I got to buy
just
into
hot
the
glue.
finals, and the
There's
guy that was
nothing
I was racing
fancy
was up
about
there,
it.
and he goes, "Y'all didn't have to turn it up like that because that car went 530s." Just, I mean, it took.
Are you gonna hot glue it to the dash?
Yep, the dash is already jacked up. So
Well, if it's already jacked up, let's just throw some self tappers in it.
Right.
doesn't quite work like that. There's also an airbag back there. So I'm going to plug the battery back in. Kaboom! So I need to find a kind of flat because it actually curves out this way. So you might have to go kind of, he can actually go right up against that, I think.
Yeah, when I
Or give
turn
it
the
a little
car up,
support.
it's on one ethanol.
So I'm going to throw hot glue on the back of this and press it right onto the dash. So I don't have much. Basically the N and the O.
Mhm.
So let's see how this turns out.
750 on wastegate,
Yeah.
on pumpy, and
Yeah, it'll be auto though. His problem is
So we're going to run.
yeah, I took
This is a little bit more than a spring
one of my
smidge.
buddies out in the car last year, was playing with the rolling anti-lag from 60
Try to
mile
make
an
it
hour.
look
The car
halfway
broke traction.
decent.
And I'm just
And
skating because the ramp was from 10 pounds on the rolling anti-lag to 35 and like 1.2. So it's
there's our NOS. I just have to hold it here for a minute. Can you do me a favor and set that? Yeah, be careful. He's hot. Just let
Yeah.
him drip into the
and that one I'm
can
gonna
right
move
there.
my good one
Perfect.
over
Thank
here.
you. So there's our NOS. And then, Joe, there's vinyl tubing on the bench right there. Clear vinyl tubing.
the big stuff.
Nope, it's tiny stuff to the left, to your left. There's a roll of clear vinyl tubing.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And then in the drawer labeled electrical is a cutter. It's a blue cutter. It's down lower section, electrical left side. One of the thicker drawers.
Oh, electrical.
There's a blue cutter right there. Yep.
Look at him being all fancy
Mm-hmm.
It cuts straight. Use the right tool for the right job.
for something that doesn't even do anything for decoration.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it has to look like ass. So this is just regular clear. This is what, 1/4 inch, 3/16 tubing. And the caps have, I've drilled holes in the caps.
Probably could pull vacuum hose from under the hood.
Right.
Do the inflatable guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the face. So we're going to run a little bit of this from the
Like, I
caps
wasn't
into
trying
the
to get a
vent
good
here
draggy
to make
time,
it
but I was
look.
just out having fun.
Let's see, who else is here? Oh, hey, Liz. Oh, yeah, this is full on Fast and Furious. I mean, if you want to keep up with Hector and those spoon engines. So we're going to mark out kind of how far we're going to go
But
on
like
this one.
the draggy overlay like really
Let me just
messed
use
it up.
This is actually a pipe cutter, but it works
this
great
is
for tubing
without
as
it.
well.
You can like hear the car spin and actually see it slide from 60.
So this is going to go like this from one can over to the vent. And we're going to do another section. Now, if you really want to get creative, you can do like my other nitrous
That's cool.
faux NOS system, and you can put a gauge in between here.
Yeah, it's a fun car.
Can you grab me that thing up
Yeah.
on top? I'll
Now,
show.
why did you use this one?
See, that's why.
Because I'm that one is this
worth
will
money.
yeah, this will terrify you when you find out how much this shitting is worth. Take a guess at how much that thing's worth. As is right now.
$100.
No, it's about $3,000.
What?
These bottles you cannot get anymore. Go check. They're like $400 on eBay. So this is my first fun nitrous thing. This is a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi painted Ford blue. This is a toilet flapper. And this is the same 3/16 vinyl tubing. These are bottle caps that are drilled all the way through, and the tubing just runs all the way through. Those are actually autometer nitrous gauges that I printed out. And then these are googly eyes, and I just cut the back off, so that's the gauge face.
Come on, you could easily just mount it at.
I had, remember the skinny bottles they had that were
Yeah.
tall? I had one of those that had 9 all the way around, but it didn't have gauges, but every 3 lines were braided.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
you know
I don't remember.
plastic
I gave
wing
that to a
dividers?
friend for a birthday present or something. But this is the one that, and it's really nice because you can just set it like on the center console, and people are like, "Holy crap, he's running nitrous." I used to use it in the Viper truck a lot, and
That
it
was
works in
only
the
on, like,
Viper, the
$3,000
car.
sale for 2.
Yeah.
Contact me.
$2 or $2,000?
$2,000.
Oh,
You know what's scary is how
Damn.
this is actually on there really, really good.
You know when you go to take it off, what to use, right? Rubbing alcohol. It'll release hot glue.
I think momentum is going to actually take this off. There's going to be some
note to
physics
self,
involved versus solvents. Yeah.
Note to self: isopropyl alcohol does not work well with vinyl. It was taking the glue off.
Oh, that
from
was the
bottom.
adhesive.
Oh,
Yeah, that wasn't the. That
So when
wasn't the
we did
vinyl
both
itself.
doors in the back with a. We did that one dry, that one with rubbing alcohol, the back one with rubbing alcohol. We did this one with the cheap McGuire's quick detail. Not a single problem out of it.
So he comes through the hole, but he doesn't want to go through this.
They don't need to, though.
Yeah.
I think her Evo and my Trailblazer would be a good race.
Trailblazer's a big bitch.
4,700 pounds,
Yeah. So
and it's 2-wheel drive.
there's
I'm
one
gonna
cap.
use my weight to
Done.
the advantage.
And then, I don't know, maybe he goes into this one a little bit better. It's
I
actually
swear
a pretty
it's
tight
stock.
fit. No, he just wants to pop that out. So this also holds that in there, so I don't have to use tape or hot glue or anything else. It's actually kind of a nice stopper. So there's our sweet ass nitrous setup. I'm gonna screw that in, and then this guy goes to the near side, correct? Oh, he stops right there. So
It's on 400.
There you go.
this guy will go to the little further to the. Whoa! Why didn't you screw on
Well,
there?
my car does that too.
Yeah, I'm running full standalone on it.
And the Mustang's on the Holly.
Yeah. I'm running.
There we go.
Squirt.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
They work great.
Yeah, I got bored one day and was playing around with the Holly, and I put a zesty 2-step in it, and I scared myself with it.
what do we think? We think it goes into 2 separate vents.
Why not?
I do have a third one. We could run it into.
It'd be better if you had extra long hoses than you put them in your helmet.
Just have like a third one on this side. that just come. Yeah. So there's our NOS. Can I give that back to you?
zesty.
Joe or next Mark?
You're fine.
So there's our NOS setup. Hopefully you guys like that. And he's in there pretty solid. So let's see. Dash cam setup, section can't live stream,
Also, there
fast
just
gear
hold it
style.
on the two-step into my
I have the same cutter, love it. All right, trust, good call. Use it for PVC stuff for like the sprinkler
Yep.
system, and it works great. You got to put like a steamer in there and spray the vents to add the effect. Yeah, like dry ice or something. Just put dry ice in there. Yeah, that would be. Just put some dry ice in
there
there.
it
Yeah.
goes. So just like.
Yeah. I put one in the helmet. Yeah, Trust was thinking the same thing. This will actually, hopefully, everyone gets a good giggle out of it. So this is supposed to be.
Be like, you're banned.
Yeah, go home.
Yeah, or they tell me to go home. One of the two. But I figured that would be funny. The only other option I had was to put these two into a large one that like tried to sneak under the hood. That was the only other thing that I was thinking about doing.
If you had more of them, like zip time to the windshield wiper, a line going up to the hood.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the John Cena. Yeah.
Oh wait, there's more.
There you go.
Yeah. If I had prepped it, I would have done 3, 1 to each, and then or done it where it was centered here, and all 3 of those go into a big line, and then it just loops around out the window into there. Maybe the next time we'll do something different, but for now, this one was really fun and really simple. And also, when I can peel this off, I can use it on the Miata, put it under the hood for whatever, just for looks. But yeah, for now, this is fun. And yeah, the key's staying right there. No, the dash. They've had some sticky shit on the dash.
And dude, that's been on there since last week.
Yeah, with the sunshine, it just kind of melted and stuck to the dash.
Dude, it's been there since last week.
Yeah, we're not going to lose the keys to the car. So, yeah, the
whatever day we
first
drove it, it's been stuck to the dash since.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All the stuff that I took out is actually up in the attic. Except for the seat, everything else is up in the attic. But yeah, the rear seat pad, rear seat back deck, the all the panels and stuff from the trunk, the panel here. You can tell that this has obviously been in an impact, and the foam pad that was here was actually broken off. It's supposed to stick to it and hold this up. So that's from the impact over there. What else? The floor, didn't take the carpet out. I got the trim out of this side. No, I left this. Yeah, that one can actually come out. It just hasn't been taken out yet. I took this side out. Did the back, pulled the airbag computer. So none of the airbags are going off. Back deck came out. The crappy stereo stuff came out. Yeah. So the jack, the lug nut wrench, took almost 200 pounds out of the car, which is not too bad.
Yeah, if you were to get rid of the car after the race,
what's hanging next to? Oh, that's the gasket. The trim gasket for the door. I'm going to take it out on the driver's side because it's off on this side. So again, we're just trying to lose weight, and the more weight I can lose at the front of the car, the better. So if I can take out, trim pieces, stuff like that at the front of the car,
We take the glass out of front.
I don't know if they want us to. I don't think.
The side glass.
Oh, those doors.
Door glass.
Yeah. It's kind of a pain in the dick, but it would actually save it, right? Because it's going to get. But once the door's dinged in that far, there's no way the glass is going back in. The regulator's not going to work. And yeah, this was in there with kind of hopes and dreams.
I was just trying to think what weighs the most. The glass weighs a good amount.
Yeah, the glass is pretty heavy, but
It's not double thing.
there's the NOS system. You guys like it? Not too bad. Yeah. So I'm going to take this out too. I was hoping that this would stay in place. the surround for the stereo, but
I thought
he's,
we were
the
just gonna
clips,
gut
when they
the
did
whole
this, they
car,
broke off all the
glass,
clips up here.
everything.
So
Probably would have.
this is kind of trash, but this is also kind of hard to find. So
dude, that muffler weighs
I'll hang on to it just for
35
looks. We got the stereo out, consoles all out, like $4 and change.
Well, that one's
Hot glue the
missing on
stereo
that
frame?
side.
Nah. It's honestly, it's not worth it. With these, if I was only missing
Well, we
one
had to put a
clip,
stock
I would just
gearbox
hot glue
it
in that corner.
because
But we're missing one,
we had to
two,
give junk
three,
back.
4. Missing 4 of the 6 clips, so it's not worth it to do. It's better to just get a replacement one. It sucks, but that's how it works. So I'm gonna scoot you guys back before my left foot falls asleep, and I can hop out of the car. I think we have everything else out of here. And I'm gonna pull that panel out of the one side, and I'm gonna get this stuff out of my hands, and then I'll come back and get you guys. Hang on a sec. Yeah, we can take that rear panel out of the back and the kick plate. So I'm gonna slide you guys back. Close the door. The NOS actually looks pretty good in there, right? That's pretty funny. I think it's funny. I don't know if anyone else is gonna find humor in it, but I think it's funny as hell. Oh crap. It's my big flipper feet. I apologize. Let me get this raised up a little bit here. Of course, I'm on the wrong side for this. Try not to launch you guys. Okay. So I'll come over here, and so what you saw hanging on the other side is this weather stripping. And this is just a weather strip gasket, and it's form fit at the factory. So we're going to pull this kick panel out. He just lifts up. He just has clips right here that he's clipped in with. And so he just lifts out, and there's little clips on the side. Very easy to do. Set him to the side, and then the rest of this weather stripping should come out. And there's a lot of dust and dirt. And this is what that weather stripping looks like. And he's formed, you know, he's ordered from the factory, so he's a very specific shape. He has that corner where the seam is. So this is probably a pound, maybe a little bit less. So taking a little bit out is a good thing. And then, oh, Mark, if I give these to you, can you put them away?
Yeah.
We're just going to step back there and pull that side panel out, because we have it off on the one side. Oh, and I'll toss you this too. Whoops. Hang on. Need to get my twist ties in order here.
Just back on the shelf over
He
there.
can go, yeah, right on the deck there. This guy, we can now, I don't remember, he pops off in the back here, right? I'm trying to remember how this guy comes out. This rear panel. He comes up here. Something like that. Whoa. Yep. Okay. There we go. And then seat belt in front of him. Maybe. Yep. There we go. Can I hand you this guy? there's one of our, this is our rear door card or rear side card. And the question is, does this come off? Nope. Nope. So he goes. Back up here somewhere. Put him back up there. Put him back up there. Okay. There we go. And then we have our pull pins here. We're just going to have to slide back into those. That is our seatbelt lockup. We want that to continue to work. And our inertia reel seatbelts work as well. So, okay. We are basically done with working on the car. So I guess if we really wanted to, we could pull the weather stripping off the door, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. So that's it. Yeah, the weather stripping is usually very expensive. Oh, where did Joe go? Joe went back inside the house. He's here with his girlfriend. He actually has girls that like him, so he's not hanging out with us. So, just kidding. I will ask him that though, trust. I don't think he's not a fan, but I would go to the shop that he's at before I went to Mako. I go to probably 40 different shops before I went to Mako. That's just me. So that's about it for the night. Altima, officially a race car. We have action cameras inside ready to go. We'll have full batteries on those and full SD cards or empty SD cards. And engine, trans, everything up front, no leaks. Brakes are really good. Clutch is really good. Tires are inflated. All of our safety stuff is working as we want it to. And I think that's kind of it. We'll, oh, I should probably adjust the seat to where it'll be in a normal driver's position. This car will get loaded on the trailer tomorrow. A little bit further back, I think. Yeah. So this car will get loaded on the trailer tomorrow, and going to the track on Saturday. Oh, I'm really sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to sneeze. Kicking up dust out of the Altima. So, what other questions? Is that overspray on the headlights? Nope, that is just the standard dulling that you have on headlights. The headlights were covered. If you watch the live stream, you can see they were all covered, masked off with tape and newspaper. So there's no overspray on the headlights. All the overspray on the windshield is gone. All the overspray on the back window is gone. All that stuff got cleaned up. I was going to ask if Carrie was running the show tonight. Nope. Carrie's inside on the couch, arms up, legs on the coffee table, totally relaxed. She had a huge dinner. We went to a great Mexican restaurant tonight, and she had a huge dinner. So she's thoroughly enjoying not freezing in Ohio. Joe's the same, and we're actually pretty content with it. It's 45 degrees outside, that is butt ass cold in Florida. So we're gonna hang out in the shop tonight. We're not dicking around with the limo or anything else. We're just gonna stay in the shop.
Better than 17 with a real feel of 10 back in Ohio.
Yeah, in Ohio it's 17 degrees outside, so that's a big thumbs down.
Ugh. Can't believe I ever lived there.
That's a good question, Trust. Altimas do come with spoilers only on the coupes. Well, I guess the sedans had them as well, but the ones on the coupes are actually pretty cool looking. And this is drilled for a spoiler. So originally there was a spoiler on the back here, but I didn't really look for one. I kind of like the look without the spoiler. So if I find one that's under 20 bucks, then I'll get it. If we're at a junkyard or something and I happen to see one, I'll pick it up. But I'm very happy with the look like that. It's fine with me. I'm also a weird guy. I like the the AW11s without a wing on the back. You know, and I got outvoted on the MR6. I like that Testarossa look.
Yeah.
And people are like, no, you gotta put the wing on the back. All right. So we had to buy another wing, and those wings for the AW11 MR2s are expensive. But I like the look. It looks cool with the wing, but I like it without. That's just me being weird. So there's a wing available for it, but I don't have it on this car. The V6s, I think the manual cars came with it. I don't know for sure. I'm not a big Altima fan. I'm just figuring out all this stuff as I'm going along. But what did Liz say? Wish I could say the same. About it being warm and yeah, just staying in the shop. Yeah, it's way too cold. Way too cold. Gonna pass on the Ohio stuff. So tomorrow the Grom gets loaded in the bed of the truck, and then this gets loaded on the trailer. And then very early Saturday morning, I'm going up to Freedom Factory. Are you coming with me, or are you going to come up separate?
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, if you want me to come with you and help out, I can.
Yeah, that's going to be up to you. So we'll figure out the logistics. Let everyone to do it here, but we'll be up super early at Freedom Factory Saturday morning before dawn. We will be there, and we'll be paddocking. Then we have tech inspection at 11. Or sorry, the pits open at 10. Tech inspection at 11. Spectators open is at 2 o'clock. So the earliest any spectators can get there is 2 o'clock. And then we have drivers are meeting at 4. We have there is no qualifying for the Altima 600 because it's going to be packed all the way around. So it's not like you're going to gain or lose spots by being closer to the front or back. So what else do we have? Then National Anthem is at 6. The Pro Trucks are the first race. That's 40 laps. Then the Danger Ranger 9000, which is incredibly fun to watch. There's some really cool builds. There's some complete ship boxes. There's some really cool, really badass trucks. Speedy Cop and the guy who was paddock next to him last time. I want to say his name is Leonard, but that's not right. He was paddock next to him. Really, really cool guy. He had a super badass built truck, Danger Ranger, and it was really cool. That's the second race, and then the feature race is the Altima 6000, which is actually 100 laps, which is close to 40 miles at a 3/8 mile track. That makes sense. So, does the Miata have a spoiler? Yes, my Miata actually I had a little for a long time. I had a little eBay 1.5 inch little stick-on spoiler that was fine. It was gloss black. It matched the car. It sort of finished off the edge, and on the Miata, it looked really great. My friend Joey bought a Miata that was a shell, and I saw the spoiler on the back of the car, and I said, Joey, I'll give you $50 for that spoiler. He's like, I'm running a full blast wing on this car, so you can have that spoiler. I'm like, here you go. Peeled it off. It was double sticked on there because that's how this era of wing was attached. I peeled it off and I looked at the bottom, and inside it said Wings West. That is a huge score. So I got a Wings West spoiler for my Miata. Very, very happy with it, and I got it for $50. Had to be repainted, but very, very happy with it. The Wings West stuff is really cool, and it's also very era correct for the 96, the NA Miatas. Yeah, Danger Ranger. So the event is what is it? It is the national anthem at 6. Immediately is the Pro Trucks. That's 40 laps. Danger Ranger 9000 is 60 laps. Then the Altima 600 is 100 laps. And it's like super constant. So I believe the Danger Ranger 9000 is also red light, green light. So if something happens, they're going to keep on going until they have to red light the track, and then you stop in place. They clean up whatever problem there is, and then they'll green light it again. I believe the Danger Ranger 9000 is like that. The Altima 600 is absolutely like that. It is red light, green light. So if there's a car on the high side that's, blown up its CVT, you got to avoid it until the next red light. They'll clean them up later. What energy drink am I bringing with? Well, I won't say the name of the company because that would be kind of rude, to some of the other companies. I don't want to, put the name out there or anything like that. So we'll just, whatever you see me with is kind of what I'm going to be doing. I mean, you never know what I'm going to be taking to the track. Sorry, I had to. It's been years. They haven't even sent me a text. Not even like a spam text. Like, hey, thanks for something. What do we got? It's Liz. That's one thing I'm going to be sad about removing. The wing, yeah. Yeah, the downside about it is when you're in grid and they're about to finish the Danger Ranger, it's not like you can pop out and go and pee and come back. You have to sort of plan that stuff. So you got to be kind of prepared, and it's a long prep time, and it's a long grid time. It's a lot of hurry up and wait, and the other trick is to get into grid as soon as possible. But they also, they don't call out when you go to grid, so you kind of have to watch the track to see what those guys are doing. If those guys are doing it, then jump in your race gear and get in your truck or get in your car and then get to grid. So that's the other fun part about doing this. Is it better to grid by the track in out, or is it better to grid over by the gate when it's time to get the hell out of there? So right now we're gridding by the gate with Speedy Cop. So it's a quick exit. Yeah, everything is done by 11. Excuse me. So the Altima race probably 8:30, 9 o'clock. But yeah, everything's done by 11 o'clock there. That's part of their deal. They close the doors at 11. So it's probably 8 o'clock for the Altima race. 6 to 7 would be the Pro Trucks. 7 to 8 would be the Danger Ranger, and then the Altima race. Yeah, I have 416 is the number that I'm using on the car. What they might do is they might add an X or an A, another letter here. If someone else has 416 that gets to tech before me, then they might add it, and they'll probably just spray paint it on, which I can overspray off. But they'll probably spray paint it on either an X or an A, just to differentiate the cars. So, and if they ask me, oh, hey, take off the 6 and you're just going to be 41, or take off the 4 and you're just going to be 16. Okay, that's pretty quick. So when you have 3 numbers, you can make quick adjustments like that, and they're pretty smart with just adding an X or adding a or whatever, and that way they can keep track of cars even though they're the same number. Where do you see yourself placing realistically? First, ahead of Garrett, ahead of all the NASCAR guys that'll be there, ahead of JH Diesel, ahead of Speedy Cop, ahead of, no, I'm just kidding. It's my first time on an oval. Where do I see myself placing? I'm going to say, if there's 100 cars, I'm going to say top 50. That's where I see myself placing. I have a car that's very well prepped, considering the rules and considering the vehicle that everyone is working with. I have a really great car that I'm very proud of and I'm very happy with. I haven't done a ton of testing with, but that's part of the deal. And I would say halfway, about halfway up the grid. I would love to be top 10 because top 10 is a payout, correct? Isn't 10th $160?
Let me double check. real
Yeah, I
quick.
think 10th is like $160. So
I don't know if it was on the vote or
I think it was in the rules for entry.
oh nope, it's on the vote.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes. 10th place is
10th place is
$160.
$160. So that might cover my gas in the truck to get there and back. Yeah, hopefully it would be nice to be one of the regulars there, like Speedy Cop and Travis Pastrana and those guys. They're regulars that attend these events as often as they can. Their schedules are crazy busy, so it would be really nice, and it'd be really nice to have one number. Like Speedy Cop's number is 32. He has that number. He's had it for a couple of years now. That's always his number. So it would be nice to be a regular there. I'm going to do everything I can to be a regular there. They have a great facility, really nice people. Hopefully, if everything goes well with this event, I can say it's so much fun to race there. So that's really what this is. It's a big test to find out how much fun it is to race there. I know how much fun it was to race at Pit Race, RIP. I know how much fun it is to race at VIR. I know how much fun it is to race at Mid-Ohio and all these other tracks and, Road Atlanta and all this other stuff. So getting that experience under my belt, how much fun it is, makes it easier to go back or makes it more difficult to go back. If you have a shitty time at a track, you're like, I don't really want to go back there. But Freedom Factory so far has been awesome. What Garrett and his folks have done there have been absolutely crazy awesome. Just look for the parentheses 416. And I have the reverse. You saw the thing on the front of the car. So it says Biff Ultimate Energy up here. And then it says the same thing forward on the rear of the car. So hopefully you can see that. Did it reverse on the front, so it's like an ambulance. So hopefully you can see the car. It is black. There's a lot of other cars there they'll probably have different colors. There'll be probably a lot of silver cars and a lot of black cars. So. If you get crashed into, do you have to pit immediately or keep going? You keep going until your car dies. Yeah, that's the red light, green light. There's no caution. You can pit. So if you blow a tire and you have a spare, you can pop off the track, go to the paddock, change your tire, and come back out. You're obviously going to be laps down, that sort of thing. But you can pit if you really want to. But if your CVT is shitting itself, you're better off just keeping going, and hopefully you can make up positions, and hopefully you can, finish the race. But to be honest, most of those CVTs don't make it past 50 laps. It's so brutal on those little tiny transmissions. So you try to stay out there for as long as you can. If you have to pit, you can come in, but for the most part, try and stay out there, hang in there. The Danger Ranger guys, they don't pit. They don't give a shit about anything. They put the hammer to the floor. They stay in third gear and they just rip it. They just keep going and keep going. The Danger Ranger guys, it's a lot of fun. That would be, if I did another one, I would do like what Speedy Cop is doing, and I would double down with the Danger Ranger and the Altima. Yeah. So it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be really exciting. I am bummed that I'm not going to be able to stream for you guys, but like I said, I'll talk to Freedom Factory and see if that's something that can be adjusted. Giving them a free camera is something that would benefit them, and they don't have to promote your channel or anything. They can just take the feed and put it up there as long as you don't watermark it or anything. They have a free camera, which is really benefits their live stream, because when you go to their live stream, you can pick. They have one inside Garrett's car or inside Cletus's car. I gotta keep saying Cletus, and I don't want to do that because he's Garrett, so it's weird. So they'll have one inside Cletus's car, and they might have one inside someone else, maybe Victor's car. And those guys, you can on the website you can pick which camera you want to watch. The production feed, which is the guys commentating and switching between cameras, or you can go inside Garrett's car, which is cool, or you can go inside Victor's car, which is cool. But it would be nice if they had like 10 live streams that you could cut to, because there will be somebody on Garrett's ass and there will be someone on Victor's ass and Speedy Cop's ass. To watch that view would actually be pretty cool. So I will definitely send a note to Freedom Factory letting them know that if possible, I'd love to live stream, and they're welcome to use it, no charge. So yeah. I'll probably do a post-race stream that night, depending on what time we get back here to the shop. That might be super late, so it might be the following morning. And I think it would be better to do it the following morning because we'll have sunlight and we can go through the car. It'll give me a chance to get the car into the shop, scrape it off the trailer, get it in here. Roll it off the trailer, drive it off the trailer, and get it in here, and we can go through everything in detail about, hey, this one's from JH Diesel on lap 32, and that was from Travis Pastrana on lap 2, tried to pit maneuver me. It'll be fun to go through that. So we'll probably do that on Sunday versus late Saturday night. If I can, I'll do a live stream on the drive back, which will probably be really late, like 11:30, 12. But I'll at least do a, hey, you guys, I'm alive. The car's on the trailer. We're heading back. We'll do a live stream tomorrow with all the details. So I'll probably do something quick like that, just a 5-10 minute update on the highway on the cruise back home. Have you ever been in a crash before? Yeah, I've been in a lot of crashes before. Yeah, dude, I grew up in Colorado. I've had some pretty gnarly crashes before, and I'm not a fan of it, but I understand how it all works. Yeah. On the track, I've had a couple of bumps, but not anything that spun me out, and nothing that sent me into the Armco or into the tire wall or anything like that. So I've kept very, very good control of my car. If I have a 4-off, I did have at VIR a few years ago, I had a 4-off. I had a couple of 4-offs at VIR because it was so cold. And luckily, I didn't even get close to the tire wall. And so I've been fortunate enough on the track that I've had enough control of the car. And everything is kind of set up. You have a very, very set conditions are very set. The track, everyone's going the same direction. You have safety crew. I can see the safety crew there. I can see the safety crew right there. So I'm not stressed about if I was driving I-70 after Eisenhower Tunnel going down past Loveland in a snowstorm. I don't know where the hell the safety crew is. This guy is trying to get on the on-ramp the wrong way. This is a conversion van from Texas with bald tires going down the hill. It's a lot different when you're on a public road versus on the track. So the people on public roads don't do the kind of prep that cars on the track do. So it's a lot easier, I think, to control your car. And in a case where you get into a situation where you do get bumped or you go off track, you have much more control of your vehicle versus on the road. You have the variables are exponential, and they don't make a tool to fix stupid. I could have the biggest toolbox in the world, and there's nothing in there to fix stupid. So yeah. On track, just a few touches. You're coming into a corner and you both want to occupy the same space. And he's going to let you know he's there, and you're going to let him know or her know that you're going to let the other car know that you're there and you're not giving up that spot. There are rules in SCCA and NASA and stuff about clearing A pillars. Once you clear the A pillar, you have to give up the spot, or once they clear up the A pillar, you have to give up the spot. So there's different rules for different race series. Sometimes you just touch, tires lose grip a little bit in a turn, and you're not trying to cause damage, but you lean into the other car, and sometimes people short stop you and you just bonk into them. I've had that happen in the pits a couple of times. Someone, I thought they were absolutely going out, and they're off the brake, but they just slowed down, and I'm like, all right, it's hammer time, let's go, and bonk. They decided to not go out, even though the crew said, yeah, you're clear to go out. They were like, no, that's okay. And I'm watching the guy. I'm like, we're going out. Boom. So yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Most of the time when you're on the track, that's why, I would say this is why crashes in motorsport are such a spectacle, because crashes on public streets are prevalent every day, all over the place. Crashes in motorsport are way more difficult because so many variables have been trimmed down or taken care of or adjusted for. So you have amazing drivers, you have incredible safety, you have incredible vehicles, you have tracks that are set up to do this sort of thing, versus driving down Main Street, someone's scrolling through VidVoc, and they see a really, really nice pair of boobs, they're not paying attention to the light, and they tell me I'm wrong, and I will shut up. Tell me
You're not wrong.
Okay, so when you're at the track, there is no VidVoc. You're not going to be on your phone. Although I have been on track when I was instructing, and I was in my car. I don't remember. I might have been in the Viper. I think I was in the Viper truck. I remember being in the Viper truck. My phone rang and Bluetooth picking it up. And it was, I don't remember. It was like my dad or something. And I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm kind of in the middle of something. I'm going to have to call you back. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, at 120 miles an hour in a full-size truck. So you're very focused when you're on the track. You don't have a lot of the distractions. And you also don't have oncoming traffic, which is a big thing. Normally you don't. Sometimes cars flip over or spin around, and now they're facing you. But on the track, it's a lot more controlled, and it's a lot more difficult to get into trouble. When you're out on public roads, it's very, very easy to get in very deep shit very quickly. On the track, there has to be a combination of circumstances for you to go into a wall, go into an Armco, go into a tire wall, spin out into the grass. There has to be a lot of stuff. And you can be at fault. It can be 100% you. But there's also, there's these things called marbles. When slicks come apart, they make these little tiny balls. They're like little boogers of rubber. And they usually end up in the corners. And that's the corner you're trying to get maximum grip on, because guys are coming in hard braking, and all that rubber like flings off. And these little marbles, they're like little rubber boogers. It makes it very difficult to come through a turn. So that could be when you forget about the marbles, you forget about your braking point, whatever, then all of a sudden you're off track. So there's a combination of stuff. But when I'm going to the grocery store, there's not marbles on the road. There's not someone, braking at the 1 instead of the 2. You don't have stuff like that. But you do have a myriad more variables that make it very difficult. So I don't know if that truck is actually turning left. His signal's been on for the last 3 miles. So that's the difference. When you're on track, you don't have someone signaling you for 8 laps. Is he going to pit? What the hell is he signaling for? This car is absolutely front-wheel drive. 101% front-wheel drive. It is a 6-speed manual, 2.5 liters, 175 horsepower. And with it stripped out right now, without a ton of the interior and the exhaust removed. Sorry, the muffler removed and the spare tire and all that stuff out. We're about 2850 right now on weight, which is actually really heavy for a short wheelbase coupe like this. So it is a very heavy car, and it's very front heavy. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah. What else we got? The other ignition coils spec'd out perfect. They work perfect. So I got a hell of a deal on those ignition coils. They're really going to help this engine. The engine runs great. The engine runs really, really nice. It loves the new oil, and it likes the new spark plugs. It likes the new coil packs. Engine's running very, very, very nice. So I'm very content with the engine. I just wish I knew how many miles were on the junkyard engine before it went in the car. That would really help me, but I'm okay with it. I did not do a compression test on this engine. Just not worth it. It's going to be. It might be worth it if it survives, but on a junkyard engine, I don't think it's really worth it because I'm not going to be rebuilding this. If it does jack up, it's going to get taken to the junkyard and scrapped, and I'll find another 2.5. So that's how that's going to work. Yeah, that's about it for now. We'll get the car in the trailer, we'll get the Grom in the truck, get the car in the trailer, and then we're going to be at Freedom Factory super, super early. If I can stream on Saturday from Freedom Factory, but not during the race, I will do that. Or we might do something at lunch just to get you all an update. Hey, we went through tech and we're this number now, or they had us add this or take this off, or they didn't think the NOS was funny or whatever. So we might do a group lunch, and you guys can join us for the group lunch, and we can talk about, the strategy. Maybe we can grab, because Speedy Cop doesn't have qualifying until 2. So maybe we can grab Speedy Cop and sit down with him for 5 minutes and do a live stream, and he can give us. He's an awesome racer. He does a ton of stuff. He's done lemons all over the world, Australia and Europe and shit. So he's awesome. So we'll try and get maybe do something cool with Speedy Cop, and then we'll try and get a group lunch thing where I get you guys all the updates just before the race. So we probably won't do it on Freedom Factory grounds, just to play by the rules. We're trying to be good kids. I don't want to piss anyone off. So we'll probably do it when we go to Dairy Queen or whatever for lunch. I think there's a Dairy Queen up there.
So there's got to be something nearby.
Yeah. Yeah, you like that idea, Truss? Yeah, just to get you guys kind of the final updates before the live stream on Freedom Plus, or you're not expecting it on the video from the action cameras, whatever. I'll try and get you guys a heads up on everything. That's it. So we're super ready. Mark's been awesome. He's helped me out all the last 2 weeks with the car, and it's been great. Hopefully he's going to stick around, help me out with the limo, and get me Holly educated, all the sniper stuff and all the ECU tuning and stuff. That'll be happening next week. Once we finish with the race, we'll get the limo in here, and we'll go hammer time on the limo and get it running, making happy burnouts everywhere. And the cool part with the limo is we can live stream from it. We can drive it around. It does have plates. It does have insurance. So we can do cool stuff. What it doesn't have is headlights. So we'll have to do everything during the day until we get the headlight rig set up. But so we're going to finish the race. We'll get all this stuff done. We'll bring the limo in here. And then I'm going to 24 Hours of Daytona. So I'm going to a different race the following weekend. And I don't know how much live streaming I'm going to do from there. I will definitely try to get stuff when I'm in the paddock, but it's very hectic there. So I'll try and get you guys a lot of cool stuff. But I'm going to be up there Thursday. The Viper's on display at a Haggerty black tie event, and then Friday is testing and qualifying, and then obviously Saturday into Sunday is the race. I might do like a middle of the night, 2 or 3 a.m. update from Daytona, you know, oh, AO Racing is running second and all this stuff. I might do something fun like that, just because it is really cool to go there and watch all that night racing and all these amazing people like staying up all night, and the engineers, the drivers, the pit crews, and team owners. And well, no, the team owners take their helicopter back to their mansion. Then they come
There
back.
they
for
go
the,
their PJ and
then they come
fly
back
somewhere.
Yeah, they come back for the finish, for the last half hour.
Yeah, they're there for the
Yeah.
beginning, the middle, and the end.
How long will the limo take to get running, you think? No, the limo's 90%. The only thing I have to finish on the limo is the plumbing for that hot tub to circulate water. The engine runs, the transmission's great. There's a bunch of little tiny things like this, which I just got from Ohio. This is the kickdown switch for the TH400. So that has to get installed because right now it doesn't kick down. If you step on the gas,
I mean,
it
you can
stays in
manually
whatever.
shift it down.
And yeah, well, sorry, not here, but here I can go down to 3 or 2. But the kickdown switch, getting that installed on the Sniper. But I pulled it off of the black Sniper. That's not racist. That's just what color it is.
Right.
And then I didn't put it back on the polished one. So
Gotcha.
yeah. So there's little tiny things to do on the limo to make it more reliable, more fun. I would say more economical, but that's a 383 stroker. It's not economical at all. It's not classy.
Sure it is.
It's not. Is it classy?
Absolutely.
I guess until we put the occupant safety bar in there, it's classy. So yeah, we'll have the limo back in here. Yeah. Is Daytona near Tampa? I'll be there in March. Daytona, not really near Tampa. They're kind of on the opposite sides of the state. So Tampa is on the Gulf Coast, and Daytona is over on the Space Coast, over on the Atlantic coast. So it's about 2 hours, a little more than 2 hours to get from Tampa to Daytona. A little bit more, 2.5 hours. Are you going to the MX-5 race at Daytona? Is that on Friday? Friday, the Viper is going to the Haggerty Car Corral inside Daytona. So I think if we're there on Friday for that, we will watch the MX-5 race. If you want to see something funny, there's nothing funnier than Miatas going full blast. And I mean full blast. Those guys are hardcore, and it is a full-on driver's race. You go into one corner, the guy who was 6th is now 1st, and that's in one corner. You go to the next corner, the guy who was 1st is now 4th. It is amazing watching these guys absolutely rip around. Yeah, the MX-5 is cool. The Classics race is really cool. Apparently, the 787B is going to be there. I know all you Magic Dorito folks will love the 787B. And I have to admit, it does sound really good. The downside is I don't want to pay the 12 Mazda engineers to fly here from Japan to maintain that car and the other 8 guys with their semi-truck full of Apex seals to continually put Apex seals in that car.
Well, come on, the flying Dorito machines are cool.
No, the magic triangles, whatever. What else was there? There's an M1, I believe, BMW M1 that's racing. I saw, my friend Berger sent me a bunch of the updates of the crazy historic cars that are racing. There is a RSR, a Porsche, I believe it's a 4-liter RSR is racing. That thing will sound awesome. There's a bunch of very, very cool cars in the Classics. I want to say the Silk Cut Jag is racing, but I don't remember for sure. Yeah. So it's kind of nonstop the next couple of weeks. We've got, Freedom Factory this weekend. We've got Daytona the following weekend. And then we keep going into February, March, and it's going to be kind of nonstop. We'll find other races that we're doing, other super kick-ass car events that we're doing, and we're going to continue to work on cars. Your car, you're getting transport for your car down here? So Mark's badass Mustang's coming down here. We'll bring that in the shop. He can go through that thing. That's a straight line car, but holy smokes. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So we'll bring that thing over. folks really want to, we can go through the daily. You can go through your daily.
Shit.
I don't. You never know. They're like, ooh.
So
Some people
360 plus thousand mile.
really you have
2000s.
360 on that. Jesus, yeah,
It's 363 and some change.
that's
I paid $400
crazy.
for it 4.5 years ago.
That's crazy. So yeah, we'll have some fun stuff in here. We also have some local folks that are learning how to work on their cars. We'll bring their stuff over and we'll show them how to do whatever we're doing, and love doing that stuff too. So we're gonna keep going. And thank you guys, all the new subscribers. It's fun every day. I see the numbers go up, and it's like that's great. We got new subscribers. So all you guys, I really appreciate it, and gals, and raccoons, and whoever else is signing up. I really appreciate it. If there's 30-foot cabin cruisers that are signing up, that's cool. I'm happy about it. That just means you guys are enjoying what I'm doing, and I appreciate that. I'm glad you do. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. I don't get paid anything for it, and I've got a lot of. I think I need another about 900,000 subscribers before I start getting paid for it. So we've got a long way to go, and that's about it. We'll keep going, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So if you have any questions, comments, whatever, definitely put them down there. I'm very easy to get a hold of. If I don't answer it here, it's because I didn't get a notification for it, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. You can reach me text, email, phone, whatever, and I'm happy to answer any questions or take any critiques or suggestions, anything like that. And what else do we got here? Appalachian American. Oh no, that wasn't. Can I pet that dog? That wasn't anything like that. That was just. That was actually about the Procyon animal, native to North America with the rings on the tail. That thing. That wasn't relating to anyone making moonshine or. No. Nope. Their family tree looks like a telephone pole. No, it's not.
God.
It's not. Wasn't referring to anything like that. Take it however you want. Oh, okay. You're just being funny. Yep. The 30-foot cabin cruiser. That's also not a diss on anybody who owns a boat. So that's it for tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you like this stuff. Hopefully we get you cool stuff. Like I said, I'm bummed about the live stream, but we'll work on that in the future and see if we can get that taken care of. And we'll catch you tomorrow. We'll have I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow because we won't have the car in here.
It'll be loaded up.
Yeah, it'll be loaded up. So we might bring the limo in here tomorrow and just do a walk around in the limo, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Or get you guys some kind of update on the race on Saturday. So I'll try to be here tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on Saturday. Like I said, we'll try and do a lunchtime group thing, and then if I can, I'll score Speedy Cop. He's gonna be going 100 miles an hour on Saturday. So literally and figuratively, metaphysically, all of that. He's literally going to be going 100 miles an hour. So we'll try and get him on one of the live streams. He's super cool. You guys are going to like him. And that's it for tonight. Thank you, folks, very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I love doing it. Do you post anywhere else to inform subscribers when you'll be streaming? No. I have this channel. I have my personal channel, which is called Kevin's Place, KEVANSPLACE, which is also here. That's just personal stuff. The guitars, my dad dying, that sort of thing. That's the other channel here on YouTube. And then I just have my social media, which is just Kevin Geyer. And that's on Facebook, Instagram, Threads. That's it. What else? I don't have Twitch. I don't have any of the other stuff. It's Facebook, Instagram, and I am on X, but I don't really use that. So there's nothing really up there. But I just have an account there just in case I need it for something. Facebook would be good. Yeah. Occasionally I do post on Facebook if I know there's a big stream coming up, or I know there's a special guest coming in, or we're working on a cool car, I'll usually just put up live streaming tonight in Kev's shop, special guest XYZ, or special car. We're going to have the XYZ coupe in the shop tonight. Join us on the live stream. Usually I do that. I'll screenshot it and then put it up on Instagram because you can't do that stuff on Instagram. So, but yeah, usually most of my personal stuff is on Instagram and Facebook. This is very car related, very racing related, very mechanical, very electrical, very suspension-y. So this is where most of the stuff is. Yeah, most of the cool car stuff is here. Cool. So yeah, thank you guys very much for hanging out tonight. I'm glad you like the action camera setup. I'm glad you like the NOS setup. Little hat tip to Hector there, and we'll catch you guys either tomorrow or on Saturday. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out. I appreciate it. Don't forget to show someone that you love them today. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. It is really important for them, but it's far more important for you. All right, thanks everyone. We will catch you soon. All right, race car.
See ya.
Just because it has numbers on the side means it's a race car, right?
Yeah, absolutely.